This week in the Phuket Tourism News, we're talking about new flights into Phuket, delays at the Bangkok airport, how to beat the crowds, all that and more in this week's news. Shaun here from 5 Star Marine with Jay.
Hello, Shaun. It's very hot here.
It's so hot, Jay. Jay, before we do get into the news, I hear that you have a bit of a problem with something coming through customs.
Stop. Sad news time. We don't often do, we're going to start with sad news.
Yes, sad news.
Sad news. Can we have some, like the Romeo and Juliet music? That's sad
no, that's
music.
too sad.
No, but that's how sad this is.
Are we talking about like the Titanic sad, or would be more relevant because we're like a boat company?
We could do Titanic sad.
Yeah.
Titanic sad.
You know the moment that
they die?
Leo falls off
he
gets pushed off by Kate. Is that how
Does
it works?
she push him off?
I don't know. There was room for two people on that thing.
We are recording this on International Women's Day, so it's probably a good thing to say, yes, she pushed him off. Anyway, the sad news is the one can of Dr. Pepper I had coming from Bangkok got stopped in customs. And here's the picture. It's a sad day, Shaun.
How does that even happen?
I don't know.
What were you importing inside your Dr. Pepper?
I don't know. I'm not very happy with the person who was bringing it down for me. Her smuggling skills were useless.
So now you ask for Dr. Pepper, we definitely don't have it, and Jay cannot find it.
No. I'm going to get another can. I'm going to do it. Anyway, that's the Dr. Pepper sad news. What's good news, Shaun?
So in all news right now, actually, what we just saw this last week is that there are now 50 airlines operating into Phuket.
50?
Yep. And you know why that's good news, Jay?
Because it's more than 49?
No, because the increase in airlines operating into Phuket will actually push the ticket price down. It'll put some downward pressure on the airlines'
last week
prices.
Last week we talked about the government saying to the local airlines to push the prices down.
Correct.
And now they're saying even more prices are going to go down.
Yeah. So
wow.
One of the things that I've heard from a lot of tourists who are wanting to travel to Phuket is that the flights are significantly more expensive than COVID, and that's understandable because A, fuel pricing is higher, B, demand was lower. But now that demand is going up, that's going to put some pressure on the airlines to push their prices down. And I did see that last week Jetstar come out with actually a flight special to Phuket. So that's a positive. A lot of people have been waiting for Australian Airlines to come out with some specials for Phuket. So that was great to see. So that's a good news story. And here's the bad news side of that.
What? No bad news on this program, Shaun.
Well, actually in Bangkok, not Phuket. So we can talk about it because it's not bad news for Phuket.
In Bangkok.
There are very long, significant delays at the international airport.
Oh, no.
Bangkok Suvarnabhumi Airport is requesting visitors, if you are flying internationally, to check in more than 3 hours before your flight.
What? 3 hours?
Yep, because they're saying it can take up to 90 minutes to clear passport control.
But we said this last week. It took 90 minutes to get through when you arrived in Phuket Airport.
That's Phuket. Now we're talking Bangkok, because a lot of people who are flying right now are flying to Bangkok and then connecting to Phuket.
They go to the Cock first, and then they fly down to Phuket.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough.
So just advice, if you are doing that connecting flight, make sure you have enough time between your connections to clear passport control. The good news is that in Phuket we don't have this problem.
No problems in Phuket whatsoever.
Phuket has been very, very fast, and all reports from tourists is that it's still in that 90-minute time frame.
Good news.
So the question is, as all these flights increase and more people come to Phuket, how do you get onto tours and avoid the crowd?
How do we get onto tours and avoid the crowd, Shaun?
Well, Jay, as somebody who is biased in this, I won't answer it, but you're not biased.
Am I not?
No, you don't look. You are wearing a 5-star shirt. Do you have a tattoo yet that's for 5-star yet?
Not yet. Would you like me to get you one?
I would love one. Where would you put it?
Well, I have thought about this. I've thought about going on the shoulder here or on the back of the calf. Anyway, comment below would you like me to get a 5-star tattoo. That could go terribly wrong.
Would it hurt?
What, a tattoo?
Yeah.
Yes, of course they hurt. They hurt. Of course
out
they
of
hurt.
10, what's the pain score?
Well, when I had this one done right here, which is my shark tattoo, the pain score was 10 out of 10.
Oh. Yeah, okay, you should get one in the most painful position you could.
Okay. I was thinking of something very rude then, which we can't say because, we can't edit that bit out. Anyway, carry on, Shaun. What was the question? Beating the crowd?
How do they beat the crowd?
Well, how do you beat anyone? I mean, what are we talking about? Coming on tours or going to supermarkets or going on
Let's talk
traffic?
specifically firstly about
on tours.
We are a boat tour company.
Okay, let me tell you this. either leave super early or leave after about 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock. That way you miss the main hub of all the tourists that are going out. And most of the tour boats, we say this a lot, most of the tour boat companies that operate here in Phuket all follow the same tours and the same times. They all leave at 9 o'clock, 9:30. They get to a certain place at 10 o'clock, 10:30. They leave at a certain place at 11, 11:30. So for our tours, you either come a little bit earlier. Yes, you're on holiday, but you can get up early. It's only for one day, and you get to beat the crowds. And watching the sunrise on the East Coast is beautiful, by the way. Or just leave a little bit later, 11, 12, and then miss the crowds that way.
Yeah, and I think I would add to that, like, normally I get up
at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, but to take my kids to school, I leave home about 6:25 in the morning, and that time the roads are very clear. So the trip from my house in Laguna to here at the office is less than 15 minutes. The other morning I slept in a little bit and I left the home at 7:10 a.m. and it took me an hour to get to work. So I think, like, to understand, if we're recommending certain times to you, not only is it trying to avoid the crowds on the sea, but we're also trying to make sure that you're not stuck in traffic for no reason. Like,
absolutely.
You don't want a 15-minute travel time to make an hour and a half because you're stuck in traffic. So at the moment, for us as a company, if you are going on tour, we are recommending 6:30 a.m. or 9:30 a.m. If you're looking to do land-based tours, I strongly suggest that you don't do any city tours before 10 a.m. and that you do finish before 3 p.m. because you're going to hit the after-school traffic 3:30, 4 o'clock.
Yeah, and I can tell you the after-school traffic can be terrible, really terrible.
Yeah, so 100%, if you're looking to beat the crowds, it's all about timing right now.
Bear in mind, Phuket doesn't have a very good transport or public transport system whatsoever. So everyone drives cars, everyone's in buses, and it is busy right now.
Do we have a public transport system?
There's a couple of buses. We'll get to that actually, because that's one of the questions that we can talk about later.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So before we talk about that, we're going to actually cut away to Jay's, what was the last week like weather report?
Oh, well, the last week weather, let's go and look at that right now.
Just before we do, did you film every day this week?
Yes. Yeah, yes, I think I did. Last week I missed a day.
Yeah, I noticed that.
was
People
just one
actually
day.
emailed me about it and asking how is Jay's weekly weather report, weather report if he's not filming every day.
I do try to film every day, and sometimes I just forget. I get a busy life.
So we get the nightly. You should just do the nightly weather report. It's black.
Well, that could come across a little bit racist, to be fair.
Oh.
Perhaps we shan't do that one. But anyway, here is last week's weather. Friday, 3rd of March. It's a bit cloudy today. It's really hot though, super humid. Saturday, 5th of March, yacht on a boat lift. But we're here for the weather. Little bit overcast today. It's been like that for a couple of days. Let's hope it gets better soon. Not that it's that bad, look, to be honest. I've seen worse. Sunday, 5th of March. It's my vet's birthday today. Happy birthday, Kunfar, if you're watching. Not sure she is. Anyway, look at the weather. It's beautiful today. Absolutely stunning. What a gorgeous day. Happy Sunday. Monday, 6th of March. Look at the weather. A little bit windy. Just one little cloud in the sky. It's beautiful. Tuesday, 7th of March. Wee bit late with my weather report. Been a busy day. But this is the sunset over Surin Beach. I can tell you, it was a lovely day today. I was out on a boat. It's gorgeous. Anyway, there you go. Beautiful sunset. There you go. I did miss yesterday. We got a nice sunset of Surin Beach though, which was beautiful.
So you missed one day?
Yeah, I think so. I can't quite remember if I missed the other days.
So anyway, last week we had a pretty good week of weather, yes.
Beautiful last week.
Moving
beautiful
forward.
now, look at it.
Yeah, it is fantastic.
Flipping hot today, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's really hot. And we did have some air quality issues last week though. Did you see that?
Did we?
Yeah. You know when we were getting the smog coming in?
What smog?
Last week.
You're talking about Bangkok? You were in Bangkok.
Oh, maybe it was. I was in
Phuket,
Bangkok.
mate. There's no smog in Phuket.
So moving forward this week, what are we expecting? We're expecting calm seas, blue skies, generally still high season weather. So
It's
generally
stinking hot, man. It is. So I was out on the boat yesterday, and it was It was beautiful. It was a wee bit choppy in the morning.
You went on tour yesterday.
I was on tour yesterday.
About that.
I went on tour yesterday, went down to Coral Island with a load of kids from Head Start. What's up, kids from Head Start? They were on the fun boat, the party boat with me, Jay the Shark.
Actually, I have to be honest, my staff said to me, those kids love you.
It was good fun, actually. We had a great time.
You were Crew J yesterday.
Yeah, man, we loved it. It was awesome. But the weather was hot. The kids, I was telling them all day long, put on sunscreen, wear a hat, we put on Factor 50 everywhere, and we all still got a little bit red. It is stinking hot right now, but beautiful weather. Look at it. Look at the sky. Stunning.
Yeah, I think it's going to be set like this all the way through to at least Songkran.
Absolutely, which is April, by the way.
Which is a great segue into this week's
events.
There we go.
Okay. Hi, I'm Jay the Shark, and this is Phuket Events.
So actually, I did some research for Jay
No,
this
I haven't
week.
finished my waving. Okay, now you can do your bit. Hi, I'm Jay the Shark, and these are the events for this week.
So I did some research for Jay this week.
Why?
So I'm going to start. Is that okay?
Don't pick any of the three
I
that I've
won't
done,
pick
though.
from yours. I'll do from mine.
You haven't got any?
Yeah, I got some. Look,
Oh,
I
yeah,
did the
you've
research.
got major events coming up.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I just wanted to give you a heads up for some major events that are coming up in end of March and April.
Okay.
First one on the Thai calendar, probably the biggest event of the entire year, is Songkran.
Thai New Year.
That is Thai
13th of April.
New Year. It's the biggest water fight that you've ever seen in your life. It's the funnest time to be in.
Pretty crazy, actually. It's
Actually,
nuts.
you know, the first year that I did this, we got an open top Jeep, and we went to Patong, and it was the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. And every day since then, every time Songkran since then, we've always got a truck or an open top Jeep and gone and do Songkran in Patong. It's a great time of the year. It's a fun time of the year.
It's a bonkers day. It's lovely.
Actually, next week, Jay will give us a full report on what Songkran is and why we
I'll do a cultural report next week.
Let's do that.
Okay, cultural report next week. Can I do my events
No,
yet?
not yet.
Okay.
We also have the Thai school holidays coming
Well,
up.
who cares about that?
Oh, that's actually important because if you're traveling and you're looking to go on a tour, you should book early because April is actually one of the busiest domestic tourism times of the year.
Okay, fair enough.
So suggest if you are looking to come and looking to go on tour, please look out for that. Next is Easter.
Oh, Easter.
And the Easter Bunny will be at our office.
Will it? What? I was doing I'm the Easter Bunny.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
So thank you, Jay, for that. And finally,
Giving out chocolate to children.
a big notice that on the middle of May, Similan Islands will close, Koh Rock and Koh Ha will close for their rejuvenation period.
Can I just ask, can I go there before they close? I've not been to either of those.
Yeah, we'll send you on the last day.
Thank you.
The very last day.
Fine. Can I do my events now?
No, because I've got to explain why. They close for their yearly rejuvenation. It's a 6-month rejuvenation. It's a normal closure. It's happened every year that I've ever been here. That's generally May 15th.
Could have done my part. This is my part.
Now to your events.
I've already done the intro and
he's
stuff.
crying
Anyway,
already.
here's my events. Heroines Festival, Sean. Where I just was the Heroines Festival area. You can see it's a really well built. It's if you think of carnies in your country, think about that, and then think about Thai carnies. And
I love the Heroines Festival.
The Heroines Festival is brilliant.
great.
It's on March 13th to
Do
March
they have the
15th.
dunking things again?
I don't know. I wanted to go there one year. They had the Wall of Death on the motorbikes.
Oh, yeah,
and
that's cool.
stupidly, I saw it. I drove past the kids. I really want to go there. I really want to go there. And the next, it was the last day, and I missed it. I haven't seen it. I really want to see the Wall of Death. Anyway,
I've been there. That is hilariously scary.
Yeah, it's sketchy.
It's like there's riding a motorbike like this around the top.
But
It's
I
crazy.
also worry about the big wheel that they were putting together with plastic
wear a
cable
helmet.
ties. Anyway,
Kids, wear a helmet.
wear more than the helmet. Traditional light and shower performances, local Phuket foods, and carnival
If
games.
we were sponsored by a travel insurance company, we should mention them at this point.
Yeah. Just go and enjoy the local Phuket foods. Blue, not the group Blue, but on Friday, the 24th of March, there's a film called Blue, which is a captivating film screening to raise funds for local environmentalism. I'm not sure what environmentalism is.
Let's move on before you offend too many people.
Okay, that's at Junkyard Theatre. That's on Friday, 24th of March. And then finally, this one I'm interested in, on Friday, 24th of March, Club Classics. That's right, back to the 90s with Rosala. Everybody's free to feel good.
Does it say Kinky D?
It does say Kinky D. She's a DJ.
Really?
Yeah.
That's going to be fun. Where's it at?
At Carp Diem Beach Club. It's going to be good. They were your Phuket events with me, Jay the Shark. Thanks.
I don't know why he does that every single time.
Anyway.
Jay, we have a field report, right?
Oh, Have I jumped in a bit early with my last thing? Okay, I'm going to Heron's Monument now to look at the field report. Shall I go now? Okay, thanks. Well done, Shaun. Good timing. Hello, Jay the Shark here, roving reporter for 5 Star Marine. Now, I'm here. Where's here, I hear you say? Well, this is the site where the Heron's Festival is going to take place from the 13th to the 15th of March. They're just getting it ready behind me. That part there is where all the food will be and people selling, they'll be selling beds, they'll be selling big wooden ornament things, all sorts of weird and wonderful stuff, which I'll show you when it's actually on. And over this side, which I'm going to take you to now, see, this is the carnival side. And you got the big wheel behind me. It's, yeah, I've been watching them as they put it together. Not sure I'm going to go on it, but there's a big wheel. There's over there's one of these boat things that does this sort of stuff. And then behind me here, there's some seats that look like they spin around and around and around. Really good fun. I probably won't be trying any, but I'm sure Shaun will say, go and try it out, Jay. But this is the Heron's Festival, which happens on the 13th of March through to the 15th of March. I'll definitely be here, and we'll get some footage of whether that thing goes. It's big, isn't it? Right. Back to the studio. Hi Shaun, I'm back. I did my field report. It was great. Brilliant.
Just a note, Jay, you did drop paper off camera and we know what happened last week.
No one's supposed to know that I dropped the paper off the camera. Just carry on. What's next?
Okay,
thanks.
And again, as always, the weekly question, the most asked for question right now, and this is a relevant question because Phuket's getting busy.
This is the most boring question Shaun's ever come up with.
It's boring, but it's actually, people want to know.
It is a rubbish question. Go for it. Shush you.
I don't even want to talk now.
No, go on, ask it.
You're so grumpy this week.
No, ask it. I was grumpy last week.
Okay, so people are asking how do they get from the airport to the hotel if they're arriving into Phuket. Can they book a taxi once they arrive? They can, but...
Of course you can.
But...
You come out and say taxi, please. There's loads of them. Next.
When was the last time you went to the airport?
Took
a flight? And waited for a taxi?
Flight? I haven't, but I have been up there to pick my parents up a month ago, and I was stood outside the taxi area, and you come out, there was 2 taxi booths saying, taxi, 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 taxi,
Did you ask them how long for them to wait for a taxi?
No, they gave them a little ticket, they paid their bill, it was all written down, it said this much, this much, this much, gave them a little ticket, they said go out to here, go out to here, go out to here, they went out and they got on the taxi and went.
No.
It was simple, mate.
During peak period, and I was at the airport this last week, during peak period, coming out, getting a taxi, you can be waiting.
You don't get a taxi, Shaun doesn't get a taxi.
If you do...
Shaun has a VIP driver. What do you know about taxis? What do you know about public transport?
They were asking me, and I asked them...
And you went, oh, don't do that. Talk to my staff.
No, I asked them, how long is the wait for the taxi? They said, if I want to do a shared taxi, meaning going with other people, I can go right now. If I want a private taxi, I have to wait up to 1 hour.
Okay, don't get a private taxi.
So pre-book...
But surely most... Okay, that's what we're saying. So pre-book your taxis, but most people that come and stay in hotels will have a transfer organised, will they not?
They won't.
I don't understand that.
A lot of hotels don't do it.
Well, sort yourselves out, hotels. This is how much I go on holiday.
And then on top of that,
yes,
people are saying, can we get Grab or Bolt or
isn't Bolt a dog?
In-driver?
I don't know what that is.
At the airport, and the answer is no.
No, they won't let them in.
They won't let them in. If you want to get it, you have to take your bags, walk physically out of the airport onto a public road. And once you're on a public road, you can call them. But these drivers are not allowed onto the airport because the airport is a regulated zone. It's not like when you go to the US and you jump off and you just order an Uber. You know, that's not how it works here in Phuket, unfortunately. We wish it worked that way.
Regulators.
It's regulated, and the airport's very strict on the type of car, vehicle, and the registration of the vehicle that can come onto the airport lands to pick you up.
Going down the blaze of glory.
So the end thing...
There's a regulator joke.
The end thing is you should pre-book a taxi. You should pre-book it. 100%. There's lots of drivers.
There is also buses from the airport. They don't run about every 2 hours or so. They go down the east coast, the west coast.
Yeah, but they do like 1,000 stops. So it takes you an hour. Like you got a family, you got kids.
Yep.
When you get into the airport, do you want to go to 1,000 stops?
No, I'd pre-book a bus.
This is the whole thing that we're getting to in the
people
story.
don't do that already?
No.
My God, who are people watching
They're
this?
They're used to the US or the Australia where you jump off, you hit Uber, and 2 minutes later an Uber's there.
Really?
Yes. When was the last time you flew internationally?
A long time ago, and then I have a pickup driver picks me up because I pre-plan it. I've never used Uber.
Yeah, well, a lot of people don't pre-plan because they're very busy in their lives and they just go on holiday and then they're late.
I'm busy in my life. Anyway, talk about being busy. Is that it?
Busy.
Can I go?
You had a nap the other day.
Didn't have a nap. Don't talk about that. We'll go up to your office and show you the big pillow that's behind your desk in the
That's my
aircon room.
nap.
Yes. Come on now, wrap it up.
He's so grumpy lately, like seriously.
I've got things to do. Would you just wrap this up?
Okay, I'm done. That's the Phuket Tourism News. Next week you'll have Grumpy Jay.
Thanks. You're going to do the mic drop and walk off
Yep,
now.
I'm going back
please
to
make
work.
sure you like and subscribe. Back to work. Like and subscribe, and comment below. Thanks very much for watching. Thanks, bye. Thanks for coming, Shaun. I'll tidy up your notes and stuff, shall I? Yeah, don't worry about it. Honestly.